Hey, it's Lando. Today we're playing Kenshi, a game where you can have a squad of well-equipped soldiers with advanced armor and weapons, and somehow lose to starving homeless men with sticks. Starting out as one completely useless individual with no money, no skills, and absolutely no idea what he's doing. But somehow that one idiot becomes a idiot. What started as a group of homeless strangers was about to become a full-scale war against bandits. There was only one small problem. We are still getting beaten by the malnourished. Before we can experience this lovely world, we need to create a character. We look like Theon Greyjoy. Perfect. I have absolutely no idea how to play Kenshi, but this is the land of opportunity, and after discovering a rock, Theon is able to earn an honest wage. Not even 2 hours into his first shift, he was getting robbed, so he ran back to town, where the guards came to help. Theon decided to stand his ground and show these bandits who was boss. Never mind, Theon is unconscious. Don't worry, this one trade ninja is killing all of them. He was doing such a good job, he even tried sending one into space. Just hold on, Theon, we'll have you bandaged up in no time. Wait, where is the guard going? He is walking to the bar. It's okay, Theon, he's probably getting bandages. You will be back on your feet in no time. He never came back. The bandits' bodies were already starting to decay, and Theon was still lying in the recovery position, but he was alive. Travelers passed by, nobody stopped, nobody cared, and on day 2 of our journey, Theon died. He lived a good life. He hit a rock, got hit, and died a slow, painful death. Let's get our next character going. Hopefully this one can survive a little longer. Why does he look like Sonic? Same location, same starting point. It's almost like nothing ever happened. Although there does appear to be more blood and several bodies lying around. This one is still alive. He's just crawling around. This seems like a perfect opportunity to get some combat training. In Kenshi, almost everything makes you stronger. Walking improves your aesthetics, carrying things improves your strength, and hitting a dying slave with a stick improves your combat skills. It appears his friend isn't taking kindly to that, and because I don't want Sonic ending up like Theon, we should probably stop. Mining rocks all day wasn't going to cut it. We need to turn our life around by committing crime. Here we have the Holy Nation Outlaw, resting after a long day of surviving. Let's sucker punch him. Oh, well that was easy, we got him. Wait, he's getting back up. Sonic, just stand there and pretend that wasn't you. Okay, he's back to resting. Let's try this again. Nice. Now, is this stick better than mine? No, but we're taking it anyway. Oh no. He was pretending to be unconscious. Sonic, time to go. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Take all of his stuff and sell it next door. We've been caught stealing. How? The only person up here is unconscious. Who's that? Well, we gotta go. Bye-bye. Down the road is some starving bandits that are in rough shape. Let's make it worse. Our first kill. Feels good. Take his pants. This one is standing, but I have a stick. He doesn't. Wait, they're still alive. They're just playing dead. In Kenshi, you can't beat someone while they're unconscious. That would be unethical. Instead, you have to wait for them to die naturally. Allow me to explain. Suppose you chop off someone's arm, then shortly afterward, they die from blood loss. You did not kill them. They simply failed to survive the sudden lack of arm that was bestowed upon them. Therefore, this bandit suffering from severe internal and external bleeding isn't dying because of us. He just isn't strong enough to live. This one, however, refuses to stop playing dead, so we're taking him with us, leaving him outside so we can sell some goods at the traders. Then out of nowhere, I heard a stampede coming down the stairs. I nearly crapped myself. I thought Sonic was about to get his ass kicked. Nope, they were going after our new friend who had made the terrible decision to stand up. Like I said before, the moment you regain consciousness, you're fair game. Seems they are taking my meat bag. Never mind, he sent him to space. There he is. We bandaged up our new friend so he can heal and eventually regain consciousness. While we wait, back to mining. Wait, is that another homeless person wandering around? We can't allow that. Now we got ourselves another friend. Where did he go? Ah, there he is. In a slightly compromising position. We'll make sure nothing bad happens to you. At this point, Sonic started adding a few more people to the collection. Put yourself in his position. You're starving, bleeding, and chained up. And worst of all, you're bald. How are you going to overcome these obstacles? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Getting up and attacking a madman with a stick might not actually be the worst idea, because Sonic is really bad at doing much of anything. Ooh, that one had to hurt. He's getting back up and walking towards Sonic for another round. I kind of feel embarrassed for Sonic at this point. Sometimes he needs to get punched in the mouth, so it makes him stronger. Wait, what's happening over here? Someone is having a rough day. This one also has significantly better equipment than Sonic. A katana and a Naruto headband. Sonic is now officially a weeaboo. He has a bounty of $500, or cats. We grabbed the body and started searching for somewhere to collect the bounty. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, and now we ran directly into a mob of hungry bandits, dropping the bounty and running for our lives. Luckily, as the name suggests, Sonic was slightly faster than starving people chasing him. We ran towards the nearest city where the guards came rushing to our aid. Sonic joined the bloodshed so he could try out his new sword. Who are these people anyway? The Holy Nation. These must be the good guys. We may have lost the bounty, but we could still recruit someone at the local bar. 6,000 cats? Yeah, that's not happening. Unless we start entering people's homes and taking everything they own. Grog is worth a little over 1,000 cats. Crime is surprisingly profitable. Let's try breaking into an actual store. Oh yeah, we're about to be living real good. After selling all our stolen merchandise, we finally had a little over 6,000 cats, which meant we could afford our newest proud member, Tails. Yeah, we might as well commit to the franchise. He may not have been practically good at fighting, but we'll build his confidence and teach him how to survive this harsh world. I mean, look at Sonic. He's, alive. While trying to leave the city, some little gremlin decided to attack Tails. Unfortunately for him, the entire Holy Nation decided to join the fight. I guess we should probably thank them. Thank you, gentlemen. Your hospitality is greatly appreciated. We never would have won our fight. Oh, okay. While exploring the rest of the city, we found a building where they keep all the prisoners. It looks like one of them escaped. There we go. We're going to need slightly more money if we want to survive, and more importantly, we need more men. Luckily, there was a chest sitting on top of this store, and nobody around. Easy pickings. We've been caught stealing. By who? I don't see anyone. And little did they know, Sonic is the fastest man alive. We ran straight past the guards without any problem, although they are beginning to catch up with Sonic. Let's see how Tails is doing. Not good. Sonic, just keep on running. Perfect. Homeless people. The Holy Nation will become distracted and attack them instead. Okay, all of them but one took the bait. And Sonic is down. This is starting to look like a Theon situation. Sonic, you were fast, but also and somehow incredibly slow. You treated starving people with great kindness. Wait, he's getting back up. Sonic is in good shape. It was time for Operation Get Our Weapons Back and Free Tails. Maybe we could sneak past everyone. What is happening? Why are they... Oh my god. Alright, Sonic is now in jail, Tails is in jail, everyone is in jail. This is going well. Eventually, Tails was released from prison, which meant it was Operation Get Our Weapons Back again. Nice. Since Sonic was going to be occupied for a while, Tails needed to start earning money on his own. So naturally, we head back to the exact same spot where Sonic had just been caught stealing. Sonic was going to remain in his cell for another 51 hours. So he went back to stealing more shit, which of course he wakes up the store owner and gets caught stealing. As long as there aren't any guards nearby, we can just wait for our crime to expire. After selling everything we stole, we're still completely broke. Tails asking the guard to please release Sonic. I think that's a no. Luckily, stealing things in Kenshi is incredibly easy. We don't even have to enter the building. We can just reach through the wall and take anything from outside. And it doesn't count as stealing, because technically, I shouldn't be able to do that. We could take meals directly off people's tables. Eventually, Sonic was released from prison. Only not even 2 minutes later, he was unconscious and crippled by a wild-boned dog. Found another recruit who only wanted 3,000 cats. Welcome to the team, Rogue. She's, slightly terrifying. With 3 members, it's time to plan our biggest heist yet. We're robbing the grocery store. Sonic would pick the lock on the front door while Tails and Rogue stood behind him, providing emotional support. Sonic is our best thief. Thievery is literally his highest skill. Uh-oh. Time for plan B. Sonic, close the door. How strong could one grocery store clerk possibly be? He's actually beating the shit out of us. But with our combined strength, he was no match. Rogue's left arm is completely broken. However, that's fine. It wasn't important. With the clerk unconscious, the entire store was free pickings. We took as much food as we can carry and immediately left the city. On the road, we found a nomad animal trader. Let's see what he has. Wait, we could buy a puppy. Yeah, we're taking that. She wasn't even a day old, and she was already about to experience real combat. Everyone is down except her. I think everyone is about to die. Wait, Whisper just won a 1v3. Okay, this puppy is now our Lord Commander. Sonic picked up Tails and started to carry him somewhere safe so he could recover. And somehow, he, gets launched through the air. Perfect. We eventually reached another town, where we experienced racism before we make it to the front door. So naturally, the first thing we did was commit a home invasion. While collecting all the armor inside, Sonic woke up the store manager. The manager knocked Sonic unconscious, picked him up, and threw him outside like a little bitch. We also bought Tails a crossbow so he could finally become useful, by shooting arrows directly into the backs of his teammates. While taking a peaceful stroll through the neighborhood, a group of herbivores decided that we looked like lunch. And as you can see, the entire team was demolished. Luckily, all it takes is one person waking up from their coma to save everyone else. Doesn't matter if your chest cavity has been completely caved in. Just stuff a few bandages in there and you'll be back on your feet in no time. Further down the road, we found a bar with even more potential recruits. What the hell is this thing? Picking up Shadow so we can join on the fun of slipping in and out of consciousness. Like right now where we see a lone traveler, an easy target. Never mind, he's throwing up gang signs. Best to stay away. We needed to grow our numbers, so we started recruiting any able-bodied person willing to join. And with that, we added Knuckles, Eggman, Dirt, and Blaze. There was now 9 of us, and up ahead were 9 starving bandits. This should be a cakewalk, and Shadow was immediately knocked unconscious, followed by Blaze. Not an ideal start, but we still had our heavy hitters. Oh no. Sonic was our strongest fighter, and he just went down. Tails is shooting arrows indiscriminately. The Knuckles now has one lodged directly in his spine. Sonic got back up, only to be immediately sent back down again. And with that, we lost. I'm honestly a little embarrassed. Did Knuckles lose his arm? Oh, no, it's just completely broken. At this point, the only thing our team was actually good at was stealing. So we had Rogue distract the store clerk, while Sonic plundered the entire store. I mean, look at her. She's very... interesting. Feeling slightly more confident, we tried our luck against another group of starving bandits. A fully grown bone dog appeared and nearly killed everyone. Thankfully, Tails managed to hit something other than his teammate for once. We rested until morning, only for another group of hungry bandits to arrive. This might be our final fight. Most of the team was still recovering from the previous beating. And against all expectations, we won. Dirt was already thinking about what we should have for lunch, while Rogue with both arms broken was thinking about the next battle. There's another solo traveler. That seems like a bad idea. Knuckles, give him your best haymaker. Nice work, Knuckles. The team was finally beginning to improve. For the first time, I actually felt good about our chances. After completing our glorious crusade against the homeless population, it was time to settle down and buy a house. We repaired the entire building and made it look almost brand new. We built a research station so we could finally research how to stop losing to starving people. We also installed training dummies so everyone could learn how to swing their weapons a little bit better. Wait, why are there campfires everywhere? We could talk to one of these guys. A Dust Bandit. Let's fight! Why are all of them attacking? I thought this was going to be a one-on-one. The Dust Bandits were stronger than starving homeless people, and yet, well into the morning, we somehow are still surviving. Luckily, the fight happened beside a bar whose patrons also hated Dust Bandits, so they came outside and helped us. This was going to be a lot of loot to sell. Yeah, we're making a fortune. This battle also made the entire squad substantially more competent. Even Knuckles was staying conscious. Back at the house, I decided to make Eggman my personal bitch. His job was to mine rocks and conduct research while everyone else had fun. Back in the Holy Nation territory, I found a bartender lying dead inside the empty bar. I'm not sure how that happened. So we took all of his food and supplies we can carry. Made sure Whisper stayed outside to distract the guards. For the first time, I actually felt like we're doing really well. Then we found another wealthy-looking traveler. He probably has some good shit. We definitely have gotten a lot stronger, and Knuckles has a mean left hook. Even with our newest member, Rose. Okay, he's killing everybody. Okay, now it's just Tails. Time to implement Run Away and Pray. This is actually working if I just keep kiting him. I mean, he's not rich, but he's got some really cool gear. In other news, Eggman is being chased by homeless people. During another expedition, we discover a settlement belonging to a faction I'd never seen before. I like the way they live. Let's steal their stuff. Okay, maybe not. There is a lot of these things. What are they? Battle droids? We continue exploring until we found a lone campfire. I don't see anyone here. Wait, where did they come from? This is gonna be bad. Whisper is already down. Knuckles is also down. Dirt, Blaze, of course. Oh god, not Sonic. It's just Rose. Wait, where is Shadow? Oh right, we left him at home because his leg was broken. That meant everything was going to right on Rose. And she's down. What does that say? Dust Bandit is butchering Whisper? No. 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 She was just a puppy. She was the strongest member of this entire group. I'll never forget her. We had to survive. We needed every available fighter. That meant Eggman and Shadow somehow. He needs to get over here. Every time one of us regained consciousness, the bandits attacked again. But every time we got back up, we managed to crawl slightly further away. Back at the house, we hired Eggman an assistant to help with the work, considering he was currently unconscious and being enslaved. Excuse me, he's not for sale. Where is Sonic? What is happening? Eggman, don't worry. Help is on the way. Well, it looks like we're killing slavers now. The entire area became a free-for-all. We had ninjas, slavers, us, and several aggressive vegan animals. There is a lot of blood. Damn, Sonic, all you do is get rocked. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is a slightly compromising position. Don't be tempted, Sonic. Stay composed. Venturing out again, we found another group of dusty dickheads relaxing beside the road. From this point forward, Dust Bandits were on site. Okay, we might have slightly overdone it. The entire team is back in the recovery position. Still, this is a lot better than fighting a pack of wild goats. Even Rose, our best fighter, is apparently no match for a goat. After many battles filled with pain and suffering, it was time to set out again and suffer some more. What is this? Unknown tower. Well, it won't be unknown for much longer. Let's check it out. Nobody appears to be home. We picked the lock and let ourselves inside. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Who's this? It's the Dust Bandits, and that is one big motherfucker. The Dust King. The bounty of 35,000 cats. If it's only him, we should be fine. Where did they all come from? We need to run. Time to go. This is really bad. Rose and Dirt didn't even make it outside. Everyone else was fighting beyond the walls. Sonic, meanwhile, continued doing what he did best. Running away. Molly is going to bring backup while also bringing Eggman to the battle. Molly and her mercenaries already arrived and they didn't feel like waiting. Even with their help, it still wasn't enough. But don't worry, Sonic was finally returning with an army. Most of the Dust Bandits were inside the tower trying to recover. With the entire army crammed inside one building, it didn't take long to finish off the Dust King's men. Soon, only the Dust King remained. But against this many people, there wasn't much he could do. Eventually, the blood loss became too much, and the Dust King collapsed. We stripped him of everything he owned, and with that, we had won. All of this could have been avoided if they had just left our dog alone. Now we could finally sit back and watch him suffer. Kenshi gave me a squad of thieves, criminals, and escaped prisoners, and one very good dog. We may have lost Whisper, Rose, and Dirt, but we destroyed the Dust Bandits in their name. And somehow, after everything we survived, Kenshi really is a terrible place to be alive. Let me know if you'd like to see more Kenshi. Until next time.